season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will put total weather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Ellison to the ground. He is compromised right now. Darren Chase unloading punishments. Every shot to the ground protects. Ellison's got to try to get that arm over.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Give to Brown. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied.
It's a running room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. That's what Gators do. They wait on an opportunity. Then they strike quickly, snap the jaws on that ball, and knock it away.
Yeah, great job. See the ball, get up in the air. Don't try to be a hero. Don't let the thing get tipped to somebody else. Jump up there.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run the toss. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Daniels. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. Territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gators! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Brown has it. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big one.
Open field on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to...
He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here.
How are they fucking blowing these coverages like this, dog?
And that's one
I gotta be playing match or
sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you
I just blew that, bro. You lucky this nigga quarterback not
didn't have the Jets to go catch up with that.
Dropping back, it's Adams.
Oh my God.
To the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Hold on,
Great
bro.
job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. The offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback,
he fumbled.
He scored. Sneaks it in.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Shit, not even at halftime.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get to him.
Wow, everybody gets fucking injured so easy in this shit, man.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
So now it's second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll take a shot. And they
Oh my God, bro.
down, but now dealing with
Can't make this.
If you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again.
Why is you calling me back to back?
Right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And the Gators will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Daniels. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to make, breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's a fake. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He turns it loose to the left. And he's got it inside the 20.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play...
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd...
Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Gators. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Daniels. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. A strike downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He's got it for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They want to run this quarterback.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's going to be cut down behind the line of scrimmage. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. That's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. To the air, it's Lagway. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll pull it down. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Watson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's got it inside the 25.
And this offense is going to have to do more.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Watson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Hughes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Release to the back. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Open space at the 25. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Off play action. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just